Welcome to episode 2 of the exciting world of Fire Agate, brought to you by fireagate.us. Last video, we left off with the terminology of fire agate. Terminology within the fire agate world has rarely been established, and what has been established has basically been lost through the ages. Very little exists on how to categorize the value of rough fire agate. However, there are some common phrases that you will hear when you go out to purchase your rough fire agate. Terms such as high, mid, and low grade, commercial quality, gem quality, unsearched, AAA, sorted, unsorted. Without reference, most of these terms are pretty meaningless, and some are downright confusing. For instance, there is no such thing as unsorted fire agate. The miner sorts it as soon as he takes it out of the ground, and the wholesaler sorts it as soon as he receives it from the miner. The dealer is the one who puts together packages unsorted. However, that dealer knows the overall grade of the fire agate he's bought. Pay special attention to the overall description of the fire agate, because that's what you're buying, regardless whether it's sorted or unsorted. Unsorted just means bad pieces and good pieces alike can squeak through. The dealer simply isn't looking as he or she puts together their packages. That's why the knowledge of the supplier and the trust that you have in the supplier is so critically important. The good news is, with experience, you'll be able to discern what is the best purchase for you. There's only really 4 terms that matter in the world of fire agate. That's low quality, mid quality, high quality, and what fireagate.us likes to call wow. Understand that fire agate is often judged for its quality when it is wet. Low quality rough may not have any fire in it at all, or it may be so buried that the time that it takes to get that gem to the surface is very doubtful it's worth it. Mid quality, which is what you'll see mostly online, is really anyone's guess. It should always have fire in it, but it will likely be a lot of work to bring that gem to a surface. But you just might find that wonderful treasure, and it's highly recommended for beginners who want to learn how to cut fire agate. High quality rough is the way to go if you're an experienced carver, for the gems are there, the colors are vibrant, and you're pretty assured you're going to get at least something out of it, if not an exquisite gem. Now, wow, quality rough is rarely, if ever, seen online for sale. You have to directly approach the dealers, specifically request it, and be prepared to pay a lot of money for it. This is the rough that the masters use, and they are usually the ones to have this rough available. Once experienced, there's very little discrepancy between low, mid, high, and wow grades. The trouble is, what are these grades worth? And in that, you'll find quite a big range, because fire agate is a commodity and the price is dictated by supply and demand. But follow this one rule and you can't go wrong. You'll always get what you pay for. Be careful of a deal that's too good to be true, and don't be afraid to pay a high price for a quality grade. Now, what if you're new, you're not experienced, and you have no idea how to judge these grades? There's still an avenue that you can trust to make sure you're buying what you want. That is windowed rough. For windowed rough allows you to see the fire for what it is. This doesn't guarantee you'll get a gem. That's going to depend on your carving skills and how deep that fire goes. But it gives you a much better knowledgeable purchase than rough on its own, until you gain the skills to be able to categorize rough on your own terms. Join us next time on the world of fire agate, for we're going to be bringing you the fire agate gem and how to tell its qualities. See world-class gems from world-class carvers here on the next exciting world of fire agate. This has been a presentation of fireagate.us. All rights reserved.